you can't see me. It's 5 a.m. and I am headed off to work. Let me see here. Oh, there we go. Lovely. It is 5 a.m. and I am headed off to work. So let's get this week started. So it is after work now. I'm at the superstore. Let me see. Can you see that? There we go. Picking up groceries. I always do the grocery pickup on Mondays, which is so super handy. They do your shopping for you, they bag it, and I just have to wait for them to put it in the back of my trunk. It's amazing. And then I am on my way home for the evening. Hubby has supper going. I'm not sure what he made tonight. We always make a meal plan, but sometimes he takes liberties because he's a chef and that's what he does. So we'll see what he's made. And oh, my other Monday tradition, I always treat myself. I'm trying really hard not to drink Starbucks and other like sugary lattes, but Mondays are my treat. So I have my pumpkin spice latte, and I've been listening to This Is How It Always Is, which is by Lori Frankel, I think, on Hoopla. So that is the book that I'm using for orange on the cover, and I literally found it by accident. I went on to Hoopla. I just looked through all the contemporary books and I picked the first one that had orange on the cover, and it sounds really good, and it might actually work for the diverse characters as well. Basically, it's about a family that has 5 boys, and it centers around the youngest, who is Claude, and I think most of it takes place when he's 5. And basically, Claude likes to wear dresses, he likes to act like a princess, he wants to be a princess when he grows up, and the family is totally okay with it. They're very accepting of it. They like that he is just this happy, cute little kid, but they're kind of keeping everything a secret. Even though they are okay with him being into things that are more stereotypically girl, they're not quite ready to let the rest of the world know. And so far, I'm really enjoying it. I'm a few chapters in, and I will let you know how it goes. But I'm going to put it on now, finish my coffee, and go home because I am tired. So we'll talk to you later. Oh, baby. Can I take a picture now? Really? So it is Tuesday. I'm ready to go home after a long day of work. I'm exhausted. I have to make a quick stop at Walmart, and then I have to pick up my daughter. I work like half an hour from home, so yeah, we're gonna stop at Walmart first, then we're gonna go pick Kaylin up from dance, have some supper, and take Kaylin back to dance. But I wanted to give a little update. I finished my first book, which is Madeline's Secret. This is by Kevin Weisbach. I got this book because, well, it's gorgeous, so why wouldn't you want that book? Look at that cover. But Kevin is actually a local author in my town, and my friend's son did this art. So there's the front cover and the spine, and there's the back. It's absolutely stunning, and he signed it for us, so I think that that's really cool. It's the book for my book club this month, so it worked out good that it happens to have orange on the cover in those beautiful trees from Paris, and it's also a new to me author. So it's doing double duty with the Contemporary-A-thon challenges. It was not bad. It started off really good. I couldn't put it down, and I was really intrigued as to what was going on. I pretty much guessed one of the plot twists. I don't know if he meant it to be a big shocking twist or if you were supposed to guess it. I definitely guessed it. And then it kind of just dragged on for a little bit in the middle, nearing the end. I feel like it's not that long of a book, but it's probably 100 pages too long for the story, if that makes sense. Basically, it's about two sisters who are driving to their parents' house one night, and there's a snowstorm in Paris, and they're in an accident, and one of the sisters dies, and the other sister has amnesia. And so she's trying to figure out what is going on in her life, who she is. She has this husband and this child, and all these connections to people, and she doesn't really remember who they are. And then, of course, over time, as things start to jog her memory, things get pieced together, and you find out that there's a bit of a secret going on. So yeah, it was really good. I love the concept of it. I love the idea of it. But I just felt like there was a lot of stuff that I could have skipped. It didn't really help the plot that much, and it wasn't really developing the characters. Yeah. So it was good. I gave it 3.5 stars because I definitely enjoyed the whole idea. I love that it's a local author, so I mean, they always have my heart. And I liked that there are always those fun Canadian connections. Even though the book takes place in Paris, they come back to Canada in the end, so it was kind of nice that way too. Yeah, so I am now off to Walmart, and we will talk again soon. So, it's Wednesday. That is my favorite day of the week because Wednesday is my Friday. So I'm going home and picking up Kaylin from dance because she dances every single night. Fox dances tonight too. It's super adorable. He is the cutest little hip hopper ever, and he said to us this year, he took dance classes a couple of years ago when he was 4. I think like 3 turning 4. And he loved the class, but he was really, really shy. And when it came time for recital, he was too shy to go on stage. So Miss Allison took his hand and brought him out on stage. Everyone clapped when he kind of poked his head out, and then he left. And then when he came back, everyone clapped and cheered for him. And it was such a great moment as a mom, but not the best moment for him. So he decided he didn't want to dance anymore until this summer when they did some camps. My daughter assisted at some summer camps, and they went with her because she's the summer babysitter. And they loved the dance portion of it. They had so much fun, and they were actually picking up the moves really quickly. And my youngest son loves to dance. He's just constantly dancing all the time. But it's like his own private thing, and he doesn't want to take classes. He just wants it to be his own thing. But Fox has become this really cute little dancer. He picks up moves really quickly. With hip hop, he can do all the stalls and the coffee grinder and all of that stuff because he's pretty athletic. So he said he would only do dance class again if he was in a class that was all boys and his teacher was a boy. And guess what? This year they put together an all boys hip hop class with a boy teacher. So yeah, he's pretty excited, and he's back in dance. So that means trip to the dance studio, picking up the kids, going home, having some supper. I did a little bit of reading today, but not very much because oh, my arm is getting tired. Here we go. Okay, that's a bit better. So I brought the girl in 6E with me to work, and I decided that just wasn't the right book to read at work. I'm using that for the challenge, to read a book that is like dark or has a taboo subject, and that one is about a woman who is basically a recluse. She hides herself away in her apartment, 6E, and she makes a living by working as like an online sex, I don't know, what do they call them? They're sex worker? I don't know. Anyways, she works for those sites where you can like pay to watch someone over your webcam or whatever, and basically she's making just a killing at this career, but she does it mostly because she has these crazy homicidal tendencies, and she knows that if she leaves her apartment, she might kill someone. So, I actually have gotten probably, I think I'm around page 50, the first few chapters. They're really short chapters, so it makes the book go by really quickly, and I think I'll get it done pretty quickly. But I just didn't feel comfortable at work with all my coworkers around while I'm reading about the things that she's doing for her patrons. Are they called patrons? Her customers? The things that she is doing for her customers, and the things that those customers are doing for her to watch as well. End of day 3 of Contemporary-A-thon, and it's time for bed. We're tired. I don't know if you just heard my hubby yawn. So I'm about, I don't know, about a quarter, I guess, of the way through First and Then. About the same amount of the book done for the girl in 6E, and yeah, I think those were the only two. Oh, I think I'm almost done. It Was Always Like This, so that's good too. So, are you okay? Happy Thursday. Okay, let's see what's on the agenda for today. Taking the kid to school. And then I'm coming home. I have some scrapbooking I have to do, and some reading, and some cleaning. Yeah, so we'll see how today goes. Love you. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Have a good day.
Yes.
I love you.
I love you too. Stop being.
Into the oven. I'm making soup, so I'm just gonna sprinkle salt and pepper. I've already splashed them with olive oil and what else? Ground ginger. Yeah, they're gonna be super delicious. Sprinkle on some turmeric. Good for you, and makes that beautiful golden color. And they're good to go. So we have butternut squash, pumpkin, We have Asian purple sweet potatoes. We have a regular sweet potato or yam. It's the orange one, I can never remember, and that's the other part of the butternut squash. And here is some onion. Yay! Ooh, don't these look so good? I just pulled them out of the oven. They've been in for about 45 minutes on 450, and then I turn it down to 350, and I just leave them in there until these really thick pieces are totally cooked. And they're done. I can't wait. So now we're going to let them cool, and then I can scoop everything out, put it into a pot, and make some soup. The homemade soup is done. I just wazzed it up with the food wand? I can't remember what it's called. Add a little cream to it. I added some sour cream to it. Make sure the seasoning is good, and you're done. It is delicious. So I did a quick pack for my scrapbooking crop tomorrow. Alright, I think before I go to bed, I'm gonna give myself a little treat and use this. So it's a face mask, and it's got blueberries in it, so I think it's exactly what I need. I'm gonna enjoy a tea, read a little bit, then have a shower, wash this off, and go to bed.